Have you ever heard of a ruler so powerful, so feared, who might have been taken down not by armies or assassins, but by a single rabid dog? Let me introduce you to Lü Zhi, better known as Empress Lü. She was the wife of Liu Bang, the founding emperor of the Han dynasty, over 2,000 years ago. And here's a trivia nugget. She was also China's very first empress in history. Now people in the history books describe her with words like clever, ruthless, calculating, and let's be real, terrifying. She was a kind of person you did not want as your enemy. Case in point, her husband's favorite concubine, Lady Qi. Empress Lü had her chopped up, blended, and mutilated into what was called a human pig. Yeah, this is not Disney princess material. But karma might just have shown up one spring night in 180 BCE. Here is the thing. Empress Lü is returning from a big ritual outside the capital of Chang'an. It's late. The night is dark, and her entourage is passing through a place called Zhidao. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a black dog lunges from the shadows. Not just any dog, the ancient texts call it a cango, meaning darker than black, and it bites her. Where? Under her arm, near her ribs. Now, modern doctors would look at that and go, oh no. Why? Because with rabies, the closer the bite is to your brain, the higher the risk of infection. Being bitten in the leg might give you more time, but a bite under the arm? That's bad news. So what did the Empress do? Call the royal doctor? Try some herbal cure? Nope. She went straight to a fortune teller. The divination result? The dog wasn't just a dog. According to the oracle, it was a ghost of her stepson, Prince Ru Yi, the youngest son of Liu Bang, whom she had poisoned to death years earlier. And remember Lady Qi, the human pig? That was his mom. So if anyone had a grudge strong enough to come back as a vengeful black dog, it was him. Well, it made sense in people's minds. Empress Lü, already guilty and paranoid, totally bought it. Imagine the most feared woman in China sitting there going, wait, my victims are haunting me now? From there, her health spiraled downward. Over the next 4 months, she got weaker and sicker. Eventually, she passed away, officially recorded as being caused from the wound under her arm. Now, here's where modern science steps in. Rabies usually has an incubation period of a few weeks to a few months. 3 to 4 months is textbook perfect. And once symptoms start, fever, hydrophobia, hallucinations, rage, confusion, you don't last more than 10 days. So historians today look back and go, this wasn't a ghost story, it was rabies. Why it makes sense? First, spring is peak season for rabid dogs. It's when dogs are mating and fighting more, so bites are more common. Second, rabid dogs are often quiet and strike suddenly, which fits the story. Her guards didn't notice until it was too late. Third, she didn't seek medical treatment because ancient China didn't yet understand the rabies. Instead, they blamed the spirits, and even now, rabies has no cure. 400 years later, Chinese doctors in the Wei Jin period finally started writing down treatments for rabies. One medical text even advised burning the wound with hot irons to kill the poison. Painful, but maybe effective. Sadly, that knowledge came centuries too late for Empress Lü. So, was China's first empress also one of history's most famous rabies victims? Probably. The official record said she was bitten by a black dog, haunted by ghosts, and died of a divine punishment. But science says, nope, classic rabies case. And honestly, that's one of history's strangest crossovers. The most powerful woman in China taken down by a stray dog.